Have you ever driven on a bridge so high it feels like you're flying through the clouds? Or one that's so long it takes half an hour just to get across? Sounds unreal, right? Well, welcome to China, home to some of the wildest bridges on Earth. Today, we're taking a trip across 8 of China's most mind-blowing bridges. Bridges that cut through fog like something from a fairy tale, bridges that change color like rainbows, and ones that are basically floating cities with their own service centers. Let's start with one that literally touches the sky. All right, imagine you're driving on a road so high up you look down and can't even see the bottom. That's the Duge Bridge, also called the Beipangjiang Bridge. It's the tallest bridge in the world. We're talking 1,854 feet above the river below. That's higher than the Empire State Building. Built in 2016 in the rugged mountains between Guizhou and Yunnan provinces, this massive bridge stretches across a deep canyon where the Nizhu River flows. Before this bridge was built, it took people 4 hours to drive around these mountains. Now this time is cut down to just 1 hour. Engineers had to be super careful building it because the ground under the bridge is made of limestone, a rock that can easily crack. They spent 5 years and about $150 million to finish this amazing structure. When you're driving across, it feels like you're floating in the sky. The vertical cliffs on both sides create shadows over the river far, far below. It's so high that in 2018, Guinness World Records named it the highest bridge in the world. But that record won't last long. In 2025, China plans to open the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge, which will be even taller, 625 meters high. Number 7 on our list is the Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. Imagine driving on a bridge, and then suddenly you're under the sea, and then you're back on a bridge again. Sound wild, right? That's exactly what happens on the Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge. It's not just a bridge, it's a whole system that connects 3 huge cities: Hong Kong, Zhuhai, and Macau. And guess what? It's the longest sea crossing in the world, 55 kilometers long. That's like driving across 500 football fields back to back. But here's where it gets really cool. Part of the trip takes you into a tunnel that actually goes under the ocean. Yep, underwater. The tunnel is over 5 kilometers long. And don't worry, it's built to handle typhoons, earthquakes, and even 300,000-ton cargo ships sailing right above it. So why go through all that effort? Simple. Speed. Before this bridge, traveling between Hong Kong and Zhuhai could take 3 or 4 hours. Now, just 30 minutes. Hong Kong to Macau, around 40. That's a huge deal for people who live, work, or trade in this area. It's completely changed how fast everything moves. They started planning this back in the 1980s, and after a bunch of ups and downs, it opened in 2018. It cost almost $19 billion to build, but it totally changed how people move around the area. All right, let's talk about a bridge that's really long. The Qingdao Haiwan Bridge comes in at number 6 on our list, and it stretches a massive 26.7 kilometers across the Hangzhou Bay in Qingdao, China. If you've ever sat in traffic thinking, there's got to be a faster way across town, this bridge is that faster way. It opened in 2011 and took just 4 years to build. And it's not just one bridge, it's actually part of a bigger project called the Hangzhou Bay Connection, which covers over 41 kilometers of road. The longest part, about 26 kilometers, is directly over the water connecting the Lisong and Huangdao districts. Thanks to this bridge, drivers can save 20 to 30 minutes on their commute and skip a lot of the usual traffic. Engineers built it strong enough to handle tough weather, like high winds and even earthquakes. They used 450,000 tons of steel and 2.3 million cubic meters of concrete. This bridge helps the whole city. Over 30,000 vehicles use it every day. It makes it easier for people to get to work, for goods to be transported, and for businesses to grow. It's become a key part of Qingdao's economy. When it first opened, the Qingdao Haiwan Bridge was actually called the longest sea bridge in the world. Some people compared it to the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway in the US, which is longer overall, but not entirely over water. Either way, this bridge made headlines. It cost about 50 billion yuan. That's around $7.65 billion. And yeah, there was some debate. Some folks thought the money could have been used somewhere else, or that the project was more about politics than transportation. But no matter where you stand, it's clear this bridge changed the way Qingdao moves. Next up is the impressive Hangzhou Bay Bridge, one of the longest ocean-crossing bridges in the world. This bridge stretches 35.7 kilometers across the Hangzhou Bay in eastern China. Construction began in 2003, and after years of hard work, it opened on May 1st, 2008, giving travelers an incredibly fast route between two major cities, Jiaxing and Ningbo. Before the Hangzhou Bay Bridge, traveling between Ningbo and Shanghai took 4 long hours. But now you can cut that down to just 2 hours. The bridge's design has an un-Caillou S-shaped cable-stayed structure and boasts 6 lanes of traffic with a speed limit of 100 kilometers per hour. It was built to last 100 years. One of the coolest things about the Hangzhou Bay Bridge is its service center, called Haitianizhou, right in the middle of the bridge. This is also a sightseeing platform. From here, you can enjoy amazing views of the bay and the famous Qiantang tidal bore, the world's largest tidal bore, known for its powerful waves that rush up the river. But wait, there's more. As you drive across the bridge, you'll notice something really cool about the guardrails. They're painted in bright rainbow colors, changing every 5 kilometers. From red to purple, these vibrant colors make the bridge look like a work of art, especially when the sun sets and the bridge lights up at night. All right, let's dive into Chaotianmen Bridge in Chongqing, China. It's a road rail bridge that carries both cars and trains. Spanning the mighty Yangtze River, it connects Wulidian Subdistrict in Jiangbei District and Danzishi Subdistrict in Nanning District. The construction took a few years, starting back in 2004, and they wrapped it up in 2009. And when it was finished, it was the world's longest through-arch bridge. The main span is a massive 552 meters. Let's talk size. The Chaotianmen Bridge is 1,741 meters long, 5,712 feet. This bridge has 2 levels. The top deck is for cars and pedestrians, while the bottom deck is where the Chongqing Metro runs through. So you've got cars and trains all in one spot. This bridge isn't just about looking cool, though. It's a vital part of Chongqing's transportation system. It helps people get across the Yangtze River quickly and easily, connecting busy parts of the city in no time. And because of it, Chongqing is known as the bridge capital of China, and Chaotianmen Bridge is one of the main reasons why. All right, coming in at 3 on our list is the Siduhe Bridge. Located near Yisangwan Town in Badong County, Hubei Province, China, this bridge was once the highest in the world. When it was finished in 2009, the roadway was an incredible 496 meters above the valley floor. Just imagine driving across a bridge so high that it feels like you're floating above the clouds. At the time, it held the record for the highest bridge in the world, but in 2016, it was surpassed by the Duge Bridge. Still, the Siduhe Bridge is totally worth a spot on this list for its amazing design and history. This bridge crosses the Siduhe River in the mountainous region of southwestern Hubei, and it's part of the G50 Huyu Expressway, which connects Shanghai to Chongqing. The bridge stretches a massive 1,222 meters long, with a main span of 900 meters. Now here's where it gets even cooler. The Siduhe Bridge has 8-shaped towers and a truss-stiffened main span. It's also supported by Warren-type trusses where each section weighs up to 91.6 metric tons. The design isn't just about strength, it's also about creativity. Because of the extreme height, traditional building methods didn't work. So what did they do? They used a rocket to send a line across the gap. Yup, a rocket. At 80 kilometers per hour, drivers can zip across the bridge, which is 24.5 meters, about 80 feet, wide with 4 lanes of traffic. This bridge isn't just a marvel of engineering, though, it's also essential for getting people across the Siduhe River, which is a key part of southwestern Hubei's transportation system. For a while, the Siduhe Bridge held the record for world's highest, beating out famous bridges like the Royal Gorge Bridge and Beipan River Guanxing Highway Bridge. It's not for the faint of heart, though. The height makes it one of the most dangerous bridges in the world. Next up, we've got two on our list, the Buxian Bridge. This bridge has a unique charm that makes it feel like it's right out of a storybook. Located in Huangshan, Anhui Province, China, the Buxian Bridge spans across a deep chasm in the Siduhe Grand Canyon. Built in 1987, it's a pedestrian bridge that offers some of the most breathtaking views. The area is often surrounded by fog, which gives the bridge its nickname, Fairy Walking Bridge. While the bridge is simple in design, made from concrete, it blends in perfectly with the natural beauty around it. It's 518 meters, 1,700 feet above the canyon, which is no small height, making walking across it feel like you're truly connected to the landscape. The fog often creates a peaceful and serene atmosphere, adding to the experience. The Siduhe Grand Canyon itself is famous for the dense fog that often covers the area, making it feel like something out of another world. As you cross the bridge, the view of the chasm below adds an exciting element to the experience. And now the grand finale, one on our list, the London Tower Bridge replica in Suzhou, China. Located in Suzhou Industrial Park, SIP, in Jiangsu Province, it's a copy of the famous Tower Bridge in London, but with a few cool differences. It was finished around 2012 as part of a big project to bring famous landmarks from around the world to China. Pretty cool, right? While it looks a lot like London's Tower Bridge, this version has 4 towers instead of the 2. On the original bridge, why 4? They added more towers to make room for more cars and bigger roads. Unlike the original Tower Bridge, which is mainly for walking and boats, this bridge has cars driving over it too. It still keeps the beautiful Victorian style of the original, but it's made to work better for China. The London Tower Bridge replica is a part of a huge project in Suzhou where they've built 56 replicas of famous landmarks from around the world. This replica is one of the coolest ones, and a lot of people come to visit and take pictures of it. Some people say the bridge isn't made as perfectly as the original, but it's still really impressive and fun to see. One really neat part about this bridge is the lion statues at the bottom. They have their eyes crossed, and they make the bridge look even cooler. At night, the bridge lights up with blue and yellow lights, making it even more beautiful. And because of the aesthetics, people call Suzhou the Venice of the East because it has so many pretty waterways. And there you have it, 8 of the most incredible bridges built in China. Which one of these bridges amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more amazing content. We got plenty more jaw-dropping stories coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.